what's short, talks gibberish, and is much sought after in Merseyside?
Kevin
Johnny's
Keegan.
uncle. Oh.
Is it a Diddy man?
It's not the Diddy Man, though oddly enough, you could barely be closer. In Liverpool, there was this, there it is, in case you wanted to know what Merseyside looked like. Ferry, cross the Mersey. And what's the largest, best-known ethnic minority in Liverpool, would you say?
Irish, I'd say.
The Irish, of course.
Yeah.
Irish. Liverpool, Irish, famous.
The Liverpool accent is very like the Dublin accent, and they're quite close to each other. So, like, you know, people talk like that, and all of a sudden, eventually they end up in Liverpool, and so if you go backwards, you end up
Ken Doherty,
north,
that's right.
south. Yeah,
exactly. So,
Irish,
you got
yes.
Diddy Men, and you got Ireland.
Are you saying
Put them together.
short talking gibberish?
Oh.
Are Irish people?
No. You've got Diddy Men, who are little people created by Ken Dodd, and you've got the Irish. So it's not Diddy Men.
Leprechauns.
Leprechauns, thank you very much, Johnny Vaughan.
Be short.
Johnny Vaughan.
Because I'm on the edge.
Come on, cover up my embarrassment. Well, it was a particular event in 1964. It was thousands of Liverpudlian children streamed into the parks to look for leprechauns because there was a rumour that some had been seen, or one had been seen, or something, and they tore up plants and they ravaged the entire park system for 11 or 12 days in July '64. And then it just stopped as suddenly as it had begun.
Can I just say, just to be a little bit of a nitpicker here, those are garden gnomes.
Yeah, I know.
Very racially offended.
So, I'll give you points if you tell me how a leprechaun should look.
How a leprechaun should look. He should look charming in the eye.
Right.
He should have a sort of jaunty gait about him, and then a green hat and green outfit, and you could only find him at the end of a rainbow.
And should he be bearded?
Pot of gold. Should he be bearded? If he's not bearded, it is just a child wearing an outfit. Welcoming you to Ireland.
It's got a big red bushy beard. I've got one.
Beard. Have you?
You've got a big red bushy
Got a
beard.
leprechaun. You can get them at Dublin Airport. If you press them in the tummy, they go, "An Irish eyes are smile," and it's one of the spookiest, scariest things. My kids love it, but me and the
Is
wife
it like a
are
chicky
terrified.
doll? Like if anyone presses
It really is.
Irish eyes are smiling. You keep throwing it out the window, and then it keeps on going back in.
Interesting. I mean, who am I to tell you that you've got it slightly wrong in what leprechauns look like, because...
All right, Stephen.
They don't... No, I'm going
Look
by...
down upon me and tell me what we did wrong this time.
I'm going on early information rather than late, sort of 20th century information. There are inventions which come from the 20th century, which include the fact that they wear green clothes and tall hats, and they have ginger beards. According to fairy legends and traditions of the south of Ireland from 1825, proper leprechauns, if there is such a thing, are all... They have a trade? Shoemakers. They're all shoemakers. Oh. And they are exclusively what?
White.
Yes. They are. They're exclusively white. And...
Old. Male.
Male is the right idea. And there's the shamrock, of course. There's a rule that an Irish person told me is never go into an Irish pub in America or London that has a neon shamrock, because it'll be crap.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Any American sort of Irish pub.
Yeah.
Come on in, to be sure, and you'll have a right old great crack of a time.
Be very annoying. Yeah, but this particular chase happened, as I say, in '64, but in 1982, a man called Brian, which is a good Irish name, told the Liverpool Echo that he had been working in the park when some children saw him and mocked him for his height, or rather lack of it. And so, joining in the sport, he spoke in sort of sort of Irish gibberish. I know, I'm sorry, I'm doing what he did. Threw sods of earth at them, and they ran away frightened, thinking he was a leprechaun. So, because they called him a leprechaun.
They came back with their
They
brothers.
said, "Oh, you're a leprechaun." And he went, "I am that." And so they all said, "Yeah, we saw a leprechaun. We saw a real one. Saw a real leprechaun in the park." And so all these kids went, they all invaded it.
It's like a lost episode of Brookside.
Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the QI channel and click here to watch more videos. Please, come on, pick something.